All right, so okay, so let's start maybe with 12. One, two, yeah. Okay, so hello everybody, Mr. Mimas here, and I had some time to actually prepare this little project that actually trying to show how did I do my sort of reportages for Oboxer Radio with Ableton. So um, I must warn you that this series of videos will be maybe a little bit boring for those who don't really grasp a thing about music production or radio post production for that matter. So you're gonna see actually some details on how do I take care of the raw files that I recorded with people, and then how do I lay out the whole reportage, and finally some tricks on the effects and whatnot, and finally exporting and publishing the thing. So this is what you're gonna see, and you, as you see, you are hearing me, and in the same time you're gonna hear Ableton sounds. So for instance, at the moment you're listening a song that I just made, not a song, but I just collected a couple of samples together really quickly, and it ended like this, something like this. So you're gonna be listening wherever I want you to be listening. So for instance, I also created a couple of fail sounds that for any little mistake that I'm gonna do, then I'm gonna press actually one of these just to get a little bit fun and to this little boring video. Anyhow, what am I using here? I'm using just my computer, my sound card, external sound card, where my microphone or Oboxon Radio's microphone is connected. Only my cable is connecting the microphone to the sound card. And then I'm using a program called Soundflower Bed to actually gather the sounds of Ableton and also of the microphone and put it in the QuickTime player recording. So this way I can actually combine all these sounds together in this little video. So I really hope this is helpful. Let's then start a little bit. What I would recommend you first and foremost to do is actually to plan everything that you're gonna do. So for instance, as you saw from this last Christmas gathering we were together, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Even though it was like a not that much prepared project. Anyhow, I sat down a little bit for 1 hour and I just thought, what can I do about it? Okay, I can actually do something about the radio. Like kind of, if all the members are gonna be together in one place, why not collect a couple of testimonials and just then try to say to people, to our fans, our listeners, how did we actually enjoyed this last year or something like that. Or since it's Christmas, we could also wish something to anyone. So what I actually had to plan. What do I need for that matter? I need the recorder, obviously. Perhaps the microphone. We don't need the microphone if the recorder is really good, but I like to use the microphone. It gives that professional feeling, or I don't know, visual perception also. This professional visual appealing kind of. Then we might need some headphones or something to listen, some batteries, whatever. Just be ready with whatever you need to be ready with. So if you're gonna make a I don't know, an interview to an artist. It's better to actually be introduced to what was the record that was released and his bio and whatnot. All that. For example, I made this couple of papers, A4 papers. Merry Christmas and or Oboxton Radio is. So I let people kind of read and then finish the sentence off by themselves. But I give a little bit of clue. I'm ready. I'm not just improvising anyhow. So once you make sure that you recorded everything, for instance, there are some things that are important to mention when you're recording actually. So for example, starting with the quality of the recording, it's usually better to record it in a low volume always, because then you can always boost the volume up, so to say. But the contrary might be very difficult. So if you want to have a clear kind of without noise sound file of somebody speaking or you speaking or an interview or something, then you are very better off knowing in advance a place, a hidden place, a quiet place that you can conduct that recording. Otherwise, you might be exposed to a lot of noise that afterwards you cannot control. So pay attention to that when you plan your interviews or reportages. And I think that another thing to consider is batteries and memory cards. Like, pay attention to have enough space to record all the files, and also pay attention to the battery, because sometimes if there are some cheap batteries, they might go off very, very fast. And I happen to have already some challenges like those, So, but that's pretty much it, Once you have all that recorded, then you can actually start thinking about post-production. What can I do with these samples now? What can I include? Some music, some speeches, back vocals, not back vocals, but your voiceover speeches. You can do a lot of things afterwards. So that's what we're gonna look afterwards in the couple of next episodes. So I hope you're gonna be watching this and learning something in the way, okay? That was it for the kind of introduction of what's all this about and how you should proceed to a reportage.